Young ladies and the youngsters are getting ready for the parade of teams. And you'll also notice to the south side of the field, 6 competition. Now you have the Lauderdale Broncos elite cheer team getting ready to do
right now on the field.
Broncos, elites, seniors.
Give them a round of applause. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Show some love for the Lauderdale Broncos.
Good night again. So now we want you to welcome the very first team. It's for Plantation. So the teams will walk and go behind their names. So Plantation. The next team is Rockers, Super League, Rockers. Rockers. Next team is Chelsea. Chelsea, follow the directions. Chelsea, follow the directions. Further down. So that's Chelsea. So we have Rockers so far. Plantation, Chelsea. So Lauderdale Strikers, Chelsea, ESP, Rockers. Ingenious. Generation of Stars. Unity, Rockers. Unity, you're right beside Rockers. Masters, right beside Rockers, Masters, Unity.
The one that can't walk in a straight line. The one that gone all the way around. The man that can't walk in a straight line.
Right beside Plantation. Benfica is right beside Legends. Benfica is right beside Legends. So we have Rocker Super League, ESP, Badgers, we haven't seen them as yet. We have Class, we haven't seen them as yet. We have Plantation, Legends, Benfica, Unity, Rockers, Chelsea, Attackers FC, Generation of Stars, we haven't seen Lauderhill, Lions as yet.
A representation of the 2026 teams, Masters League and Super League. Say congratulations to all the teams that turned out. The points will reflect based on the criteria being uniform, the amount of team members, and the judges will decide according to that. But overall, congratulations to all the teams that showed up in their entirety, and even those who did not show up in their numbers. But it's a representation of what the 2026 CASA Super League and CASA Masters League are going to look like. So congratulations to all of you. Say welcome to Irie Times photograph.
Announce the team that will be playing next week.
Kill him, kill him. All right.
About to blow this out. To blow this out.
A two lot island.
One dot.
And the lions I have there.
One.
I think what you're experiencing here now is the judging of the participants and their uniforms, and that will determine how many points they will start off the season with. You know, sometimes the points that you get here can be the difference between entering the playoff or not entering the playoff. So it's very important that the teams that showed up, they will get full points, and if you showed up at all, you'll get some points. So it's all good, all right? Reminding you that we have DJ Mikey B on the ones and twos downstairs from WAVS. And of course, we have Flex TV with us again for another edition of streaming live. And of course, Mr. Dreamy Riley, our official photographer, doing the honors of picture taking again for another event.
Look at here, look at here. Sound like a pasta.
Latina one. What's the one? Them playing at the CASA League.
Which one? Plantation?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, man, Plantation.
No, Plantation, yes, sir.
Oh, badges? Hey, no.
How much league? How much league? 3 league?
Two.
Two? So
Super League. This is the Super League,
Yeah.
and then the Masters.
Master, yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Chelsea versus Benfica at 3:30, and then again at 5 p.m. the Legends will take on FC Attackers. Super League games: Lauderdale Strikers versus Lauderdale Lions, and that's at 6:30. At 8:30, it's Rockers FC versus ESP, the team that was victorious in the did very well in the Youth Classic that just passed last weekend.
Make a boy know you wanna pop it up about inside. Kill them with you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow inside. Kill them with you know. Tell them Vegas say so. Me want hear you scream. If your mouth clean, no man never rub your heel in no ice cream. You know smell green like Charlene. You will appreciate have a healthy hygiene. Come assuming while you keep blooming like a pretty little lily in the morning. You're not crawling for something darling. When you're rising, them keep falling. So sing I can head slide. Kill them with you know.
Sugar 95.7 FM. We're coming to you live from London Sports Park, 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard.
Hey, T.
It's all about the 2026
I'm gonna catch sugar for a minute.
opening ceremony.
Oh no, they're moving now. They're moving.
Just want to take time out to say thanks to 8 and 8 Inc. Fueling Literacy in Lauderhill. Thanks to our mayor.
I guess the judging has been completed. As the teams walk off, you can give them a round of applause for coming out tonight to participate in this year's 2026. So that is something that looks like, I would say, a success this year. We have had sometimes mild response to this this activity, and we congratulate all the teams as they walk off into the dressing room. Don't forget, coming up, we have the feature game of the evening. I'll get my information and get that to you as soon as I can. Florida City, the one on the scoreboard, will be playing CASA All-Stars. That's CASA All-Stars, the home team, versus the guests for this evening, Florida City. Once again, show some love to the teams that are represented here tonight, and obviously will be representing in the competition for 2026. So give them a nice round of applause if you will. Show some love. Yes?
That mean a man no go take your fin out and all it. And you want a passenger plane a girl a value jet. When she come a drive out, she a go nullify your wreck. Popular don't never carry off and nobody no get. Boy in your face, she go out a cigarette. Yeah, whatever, you not fried, no fit in the dress. And you in a life, you a profile, I do your best. How that we pull you down when you are just a bless. I come a hype up for you and then not ready yet. Tell a girl I hop off for you because you're delicate.
Sugar 95.7 FM. And of course,
Once again, we welcome back the
yourself each and every single time.
cheerleaders, the Lauderdale Broncos elite cheer team. Gave us some excitement before, and they're back again to thrill those of us who are watching. Of course, we welcome the streaming audience. If you are not here, you still have an opportunity to be watching the activity live via Flex TV is with us tonight.
Lenny Green.
Mr. T. Yes.
Oh, look right there, sir. All right, I'm gonna go to the fence. Tell me when we get in the picture.
Once again, we're standing by for the feature game of the evening. The Florida City, our guests, and the CASA All-Stars will be playing at 8 o'clock. Full course game. It's an invitational game. It's not slated as a league game, but it should be entertaining. Two good teams that have suited up to kick off the season with this invitational encounter. So don't go anywhere. Stick and stay, and we're going to have some entertaining soccer in the meantime. Thanks to the City of Lauderdale, of course, Vice Mayor Richard Campbell, and all our sponsors for the sixth season. We have Caribbean food, we have arts and craft, and a number of different activities that's going to be taking place behind me as we go about the season.
FM. Yeah, man, big up Dennis. Big up the director, you know. Stand away. Check. Cash. Sugar 95.7 FM. Big up Dennis, you know. Yeah, man. Sugar 95.7 FM. So when I wrote once, this year again, you heard it. I can skip on more to get this out. Sugar 95.7 FM, we're coming to you live from Lauderdale Sports Park, 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderdale. Juice, pick up yourself. So I know we're going to go to Juice, you know. No, hold on. You must be a part of you why you get the name Tuesday. Yes, sir? Oh, she said, no, it's a natural juice. Oh, we think that's something juicy. And a man come a street and talk. That's all. And go and prepare. Jesus. Tuesday, we're going to do a little bit. Freedom again, man. So, 95.7 FM. Next stop. Large episode, but we don't worry. When you're under the sheet without no look like a whole woman in a night. Rub your body ignited. On your lock of fire when you light it. Like two of my family, yeah, this night, man.
Check. Audio check, audio check. And welcome to Flex TV, another Flex sporting event. Tonight, of course, we have the opening ceremony of the 2026 CASA Super League and Master League season. Of course, you watched earlier the cheerleaders taking the field, did a great job, and also the parade of each Super League team and each Masters League team. And of course, we're going to have our featured game tonight with going up against the Lauderhill All-Stars. Of course, this is the 21st season for the CASA League. That's what we're celebrating right now. 21 years for this community league. A big shout out to all our viewers, wherever you are throughout the world. Of course, yes, we are worldwide. CASA. Audio check, audio check. Audio is, and welcome back back to the League. Of stars, Lauderhill Strikers, and Lauderhill. The 8 teams for the Super League. And from class Ika and 8 participating in this year's Super and Match 2026.
We drive from 6 to 10. It's all about 2026 from Master League, opening ceremony. Get yourself ready.
Marshall. Earlier today we had the youth clinic, which we had several to participate. We had future league. right, and welcome back to our sporting event here. As you take a look at the cheer, we're going to do their thing right now. We have a slight change in team schedule. Of course, the game, instead of Florida City, we're going to have CASA All-Star have select teams opening.
So we've had some changes to our invitational game. It's going to be the CASA teams, CASA A and CASA B, vying for bragging rights. No trophies, no accolades, medals, or none of that stuff. Just an invitational game, and it should be a closely contested one, and it should be some fun to watch. So we encourage you to relax and enjoy some soccer.
As you can see, our spectators themselves with the festivity. You know, the jerk chicken, fried dumpling. And what is it? They got soup, porridge. Boy. Of course, the teams are getting ready to take the field in a few. Of course, giving you a view. And while they get ready. Saturday afternoon taking place.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we
Take a look at the team.
have the teams lining up. CASA All-Star A versus CASA All-Star B.
In black, of course.
Invitational is what this is, and we should have the playing of the national anthem. So wherever you are, we ask you to be upstanding as the national anthem will be played. Representative from the city, Vice Mayor Richard Campbell, Latigozang, President of CASA, Mr. Andrew Brown, see Glenda McCoy there, and Verna, and other representation from the board members representing there. And so we ask you to please stand for playing of the national anthem. So we're very fortunate this evening to have a performer performing the national anthem, Tafari Rule. I think she's from Bahamian American, and she will be performing the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, where the ramparts we watched at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So thank you very much to Friday Roll for performing the anthem, and see the delegation led by Vice Mayor Campbell, President and Vice President and board members of the CASA board meeting the players. Invitational soccer kick off the season, and some of these players already know each other. We're part of the same contingent, so we'll have 40 minutes of invitational soccer this evening, and it promises to be good. We have with me on the scoreboard technical director, Mr. Andrew Clark. We also have some color color commentary from my good friend of mine, Mr. Roy Tenny Miller, is in the box with us this evening. He's also pinch hitting over there on the streaming side of the operation. Referee has initiated the activity, play activity. These two teams from the CASA squad, CASA A and CASA B,
True. After Nairira's arrival, then the rains came down. We just want to say good evening to everybody out there in viewing land. Those of you who are watching us live from Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, wherever you are watching the match this afternoon. It's the annual CASA Soccer League, and of course, you know, CASA Soccer League have been going on for the better part of 21 years, and it was initially the brainchild of Mr. Campbell, Mr. Richard Campbell, who is now Vice Mayor of Lauderhill. The teams on the field are the CASA's All-Stars team, Stars 1 and Stars 2. It's basically a kind of a friendly match for this afternoon, more or less to seek bragging rights. So it's not for, it's simply just a points, but you know, nothing for any special accolades or awards this afternoon. We hope that we'll get a chance to talk to Mr. Richard Campbell sometime during this match, so that Richard can perhaps just bring our listeners up to date and the CASA a little bit, and to help us to put some things about the competition in perspective, so that those of you who are listening and watching from wherever you are across the world, you'll get an opportunity to understand a little bit more about the CASA League, and exactly um, the match is on in earnest. And I'm going to talk to Richard. It is raining here at the Lauderhill Sports Complex. but we don't know if it perhaps it's a blessing in disguise. We have quite a large crowd in the stand this afternoon, and we have the other. I think there were like about 12 or 13 groups who had came out this afternoon to participate into the formality of the exercise, and of course to be judged for their preparation, their attire, this kind of a discipline, and the kind of example that they're going to be setting as the games continue. Fine. While we wait to speak to Richard Campbell, Nigel is, of course, here. Nigel is on the phone. That was the voice you heard earlier. Nigel, I'm, I'm going to ask Nigel to share, when it started and what's going on and so on. And for him to just give us a kind of a, some background. How many games have gone already over the last couple of weeks, and what is left to come, if any? So in a moment, Nigel will be joining us, but the teams prepare to really go ahead and head
Check. Audio check.
to have bragging rights for the rest of the competition and for the season this year.
Audio check. Audio check.
Information, as I said before, different games. Um, just to remind you, those are what went back was the where also played and competed with the Jamaica Manning Cup team and the combined Manning Cup, the CASA team from Jamaica played an interesting match. Miami teams prevailed rather than at the what usually happens when from the Jamaica Manning Cup team, but the Jamaica combined Manning Cup, the CASA Cup team this year um, lost to the Florida team.
Check, check. All right. Do apologize for the audio mishap there, but I think we're back up and running.
I was in the ring, but apart from that, I'm doing fine. Well, well, first of all, it's the first of its kind. Um, all the other leagues were Spanish, and there was a great need for us to create our own thing, so that not only our players but our spectators are able to be part of it. And most of the other leagues were in Miami and elsewhere. And also, it opened the doors for our own referees who had difficulty getting games elsewhere. So, in essence, there was such a great need at the time we started, which was we started to put the organization 2004, and here we are, um, 21 years later, and we not only have we started with the Super League, that's men's open, and eventually we realized there was a need for over 40 because most of the young men that started in the first set of games, they got older, and therefore we then created the Masters League, and of course the Youth Classic, which we have been doing for 17 years. Um, there was a great need. We used to be raising funds to assist young men to go to college, but then we realized that we could have done much better if we invited the colleges here and look at the youngsters. Fine. And hence we started that, and we expanded to outside of the United States, and Jamaica initially was involved. Um, Barbados, precisely, hundreds of scholarships over the past 17 years, free of cost. We don't charge the players, and we just open the doors. Yeah, yeah. So the Intersecondary School Association, after the Acosta Cup, Manning Cup series in Jamaica, they would select a contingent to be here, and they have done well. In fact, when I look at now senior players, both in the Reggae Boys and even MLS, the first trip that they made in their lives were coming actually here in South Florida. Precisely. Precisely. Yeah. And it has served us well, and it has served the youngsters well, and it has served the community because within our community, it's a strong Caribbean base, and in many cases, that's the only chance they have of seeing these youngsters. Yes, and so it has been going great, and many. Apart from that, the small things that you can do for youngsters that have impact on their lives. First time they travel out of their country, and the first time they do have an international experience, and that did well for a lot of the youngsters. Yeah. Well, well, I benefit from getting a scholarship, and without that scholarship, when I was a young man, I, frankly speaking, did not see a pathway forward. And it's one of the things that I have dedicated my life to do, to open doors for as many young men as possible. And I have the opportunity of doing so, and that means a lot to me. Yeah, precisely. Yes, but the intent was not for that. The intent was that we see them on TV, and that's good enough. Yes, and we know we have had some sort of impact on their lives. Yeah. Yes. And you need to add to it, this is pre 2026 World Cup, and therefore we are warming up for the experience. Yes, yeah. So it's going to be a shorter season because normally it's January through July, but we're going to end in May so that players, referees, and spectators will have the opportunity to enjoy the World Cup. Yes. Well, it's more a feeling than because a lot of teams are so close, but between Spain and Brazil seems to be the ones that are ticking at this point in time. Brazil has not been ticking at all cylinder, but of course they have never missed the World Cup, and when it comes to the World Cup, they're going to, and they have a fairly decent squad. Um, Spain has been performing well for the past 2 3 years, and France also. So it's going to be competitive, but I'm a Brazil fan, and of course, not to take Jamaica out of it because in March they will have a second opportunity to qualify for the World Cup. Well, the teams that they're going to be playing is in the same situation. They did not qualify directly. So 2 games they have to play, and if things go well, they can come through. I'm a diehard. I'm a fanatic for ALLSTARS. Yeah, we don't care what they say. Well, at this point, like any other organization, we're hoping that we're trying to get some young folks in the organization that can take it for another 20 years. Obviously, we who are around now cannot be too ambitious to go for the next 20 years. So we're going to need some new bloods. And the sky's the limit. We're hoping, and we are in a position where we can expand. And what we're seeing today, it's certainly not good enough. And there's much more that we can do. Yes. I don't think we'll go so far, but we certainly in the youth classic we're going to expand and have other Caribbean countries participating. We also, which we had some sort of relationship with Inter Miami, which is not just the biggest team in South Florida, but now the biggest team in the United States. And so we're trying to reignite the relationship we had with them, and it's a win-win situation for them and for us also. Well, it's we were planning to start the first league game, but most of the teams did not want to take the chance because we had a drawing for the teams just last Tuesday. So we just decided to have an all-star. It's more for the public, for the community. Yeah. Just a walk.
Mr. Richard Campbell. Right.
All right. Take care. All the best. Bye.
Nigel, well, we're going to go for a break here from me. And then when we come back, Nigel is going to be on the microphone giving us some details as to what's going on with the two teams on the field.
Audio check, audio check. And I think we have our audio back up in full force here. course, you are watching the All-Star game here with the two CASA team, actually. Group A and Group B. Group A is in pink or future, whatever you call that color. I think it's pink. And CASA All-Star B is in black. So far, with under 14 minutes left in the game, the score stands 0-0. And we have our first breakaway for CASA All-Star B. And well done by the goalie there. And it's a back and forth. As you can see, the rain is coming down. That's what affected our audio. And had to get the engineer in so they can take care of that. And it's end-to-end action here. Now, of course, both teams are familiar with each other based on the fact that they're coming out of the same camp. This is, I guess this is for bragging rights. Comes All-Star B once more on the attack. Nice cut in, shot blocked. Long shot taken, go up and wide over the goal. Once again, the rain came down and put a little damper in our streaming. But, you know, of course, this is Flex TV. We never give up. We try to get you as much coverage as we can. And here comes the All-Star A, Group A, on the attack. Trying to put one on the board. Long shot, well done by the goalie. A little fumble there, but I think that he was able to retrieve. I do apologize for the audio. We're still trying to get it back to normal audio. Well, we continue to work on it, so bear with us here. And that ball is going to go out for a goal kick. And we will definitely continue working on the audio. We have under 10 minutes left in the first half.
If the rain is easing up a little bit, then possibly we should get better quality sound. Engineer, the audio is good now?
Through ball, and a little bit too much for the forward there. Goes out for a throw-in. And the All-Star A, which is Group A, is trying to actually get one before the end of the first half. They're still continuing the attack. Beautiful through ball, looking for the offside. No call by the referee. Ball come across the middle and goes out for a corner kick. So this is definitely a set piece opportunity for Group A, or All-Star A. And they choose to go short. Ball across and cleared out by the defense. Still in possession by Group A. And we have a foul and now another set piece for Group A.
Check.
And here comes Group B. Now they're on the attack with under 7 minutes left in the game here.
Well, Nigel, despite that we don't have any score, it looks like Group A is dominating the game so far.
Well, Mr. Miller, in the last few minutes, Group A definitely was the dominant team. Group B right now is on the attack, and let's see if they can penetrate.
They're just waking up. How many have more for the first half here to close up? Another 5 minutes?
Yeah, well, somebody need to wake up. We need to see a score on the board.
Yes, exactly.
I know they're familiar players, but let's see if something can happen here in the last 5 minutes of the game. Nice ball across the middle, and here's an opportunity. Well done by the defense. Group B is still in possession. And it's a fight against the defense. Nice through ball, flag stay down. And ball goes out for a throw-in. Of course, once again, we do apologize for the audio and video mishaps. It's all caused by the rain, which has eased up a little bit. As you can see, some of the spectators are back out from on the canopy to get some live action. Mr. Miller definitely look like they're going to go in the half with 0-0 tie. Dry themselves off and come back out and...
They're waiting until the last 10 minutes of the next half before they really put on some display, not just exhibition purposes, but also to show that they have some capabilities to them, you know. But it's a nice warm up for the season.
For the beginning of the season, this is the long shot. Well done by the goalie.
It was a nice save by the goalie.
Try to catch a goalie there off guard, but wasn't successful with that one. Group B is playing it very comfortable out of the back. And here comes Group B. Threw ball over the top, but the defense was right on it. And it goes out for a throw-in for Group B. As you see, the rain eased up a little and the spectators are coming back out from under the shade, under the cover.
And with that, they're really putting under pressure.
Nice change of field possession. Beautiful ball over the top. Try to do a chest pass, but I guess that ball was too wet and too heavy for him to get it off. But here comes Group A. Broken up in the midfield. And I think that I think that's the end of the first half. With the score stands Group A 0, Group B 0. We're going to take a break and we're going to try to see if we can get the audio back to its
original level.
Yes, and come back at you.
It is classic. It is a CASA Classic. CASA Classic 2006 or 2026. So we're gonna break and then we'll be back after that for the second half of CASA All Stars.
toast, but no cigar. All right, come on, guys. Let's support the kids. Let's cheer them on. All right, I feel like this next one's going in. He looks ready. There you go. Looks. There you go. There you go. Good job, young man. How much money you win? Somebody sign him up. Okay, we got turn around. I hope I have enough money for all these kids. Good try, good try, good try. All right, he says no, he wants the ball set somewhere else. Okay, let's go. Yes, good try, good shot. So we got 3 kids that have made the shot, kick for cash.
All right, what you're watching right now is Kick for Cash or a halftime.
Yes, looks like
And
we have a few
also
winners, Mikey.
making sure that your audio is good for second half.
I count 3. 3 out of 5.
Of course, these kids are exercising their talent. And
All right, looks like the winners
yes,
are taking
definitely.
some pictures.
And we look like we're ready to go for a second half with our audio. Let's give it up for our engineers that take the time out to rush here and get it up and running.
Pitch, ladies and gentlemen. They was under a lot of pressure. All right, second half soon to commence. Pink team looks like they're ready.
opponents playing against each other.
Good touch.
All right, I think welcome back to the second half here. And I think that
For this half, we have to see some action.
our audio is back up and running, so that should be a good thing for us now. And as you can see, the rain coming back down.
Well, it might be a good sign. That give us some hope for having some kind of action and hoping to see some scores on the board. Team B seemed to come back with a lot of energy and preparing to be aggressive with this half. Let me see what they do with it.
Of course, Team A is in the pink and Team B is in black, or should I say CASA All-Star Group A and CASA All-Star Group B. Mr. Miller, how are you?
Well, I'm here. I'm just hoping to see some scores on the board. You know?
Well, I know we had some difficulties in the first half. As you can see, the rain is still coming down. It kind of affect our audio a bit, but I think we're up back and good to go.
Our engineer said we should be all right for this half, so we shouldn't worry about the quality of the audio. Just want to remind our listeners that you're tuning into Flex TV. We are located in Fort Lauderdale. We are in the Lauderdale area, and those of you who are watching from wherever you are, we hope that you'll be able to like, subscribe, tell your friends, your relatives, your generation, everybody that you know across the world that they must tune into Flex. And of course, Flex spells with 2 X's, FLEXX. So that's Flex TV or flexfm.online. We carry not only sports matches or sports activities or various sportletic activities, but certainly we carry quite a number of other programming on our television network. So please feel free to join us. Check our Facebook page or YouTube page and our Instagram page, as well as you check us out. Check out Tenny Miller Live at any time at all on our Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram page as well.
And of course, Mr. Miller, we are 24 hours on our Flex FM.
We are 24/7.
That brings us multiple programs throughout the day. But of course, you're here, and I want to welcome all our viewers on Flex TV and our YouTube channel. And of course, if you have not hit that subscription button yet, please do so. And also the notification bell, so you will be notified whenever there's a game or event here on Flex TV.
And for those of you who tune into Tenny Miller Live, and you can join me on my Instagram channel, my Facebook, or my YouTube. Also, drop us an email and to say what you like, what you don't like, and some of the things that you like to see us speak to about, and persons that you want to see us be able to speak to. So drop me an email at tennymillerlive@gmail.com at any time at all.
And as we're back and taking a look at the games here, it is, the energy has definitely turned up, Mr.
Oh, yes,
Miller.
it has.
On both
And
sides.
what is happening, is that Team B is taking, as I said, take it to them, is taking it to Team A.
Well, they're trying. But A is holding their own. And here comes A on the attack, coming down the left flank. One defender to beat one defender. Ball across the middle. And there's the opportunity. Good save by the keeper.
Save by the keeper.
And here comes Group B with the counter attack. Playing very smart through the middle here. Ball broken up in the middle. Here comes Group B. Group A actually on the attack. One defender to beat. And that ball goes out for a corner kick. Now, Mr. Miller, this is a good set piece for Group A.
That's a corner kick for
nice ball across the middle, headed out. But Group A still have possession. And it's definitely a back and forth with A and B here. Nice through ball. Here comes B, but well done by the defense.
All right. So Group A seems to be really trying to get the better of the game. So the energy has turned up between the two sides.
The energy has definitely picked up here in the second half. As we take a look at the replay there. Now, Mr. Miller, this is just a warm-up for what to come in the season.
Nigel is in the Masters League for this year.
You have 8 teams in the Masters and 8 teams in the Super League.
So this will carry us through into what? End of
This
April?
will carry out through the end of May. May could be the first week of June.
Probably the first week of June.
Normally the season goes to July.
But because of the World Cup,
because
this
of
year,
the World Cup,
as Mr. Campbell was saying that with World Cup he wants to say the season to finish early, so
yes,
people can get a chance to really concentrate and enjoying the World Cup.
Right. You don't want the season games to be playing and World Cup is going on. I don't think you would have any players.
Nobody would be able to. You won't get any good games going on at that time.
No. Nice ball.
Oh.
Well done by the goalie. So, and we have some great teams that are in the lineup for this year.
And most of those teams are all from locally here?
Local, yes, in the South Florida region. For the Super League, we have Plantation, ESP, who's out of Miami, Badgers, Rockers, Generation of Stars, Ingenious, Lauderhill Strikers, and Lauderhill Lions.
Lauderhill Lions, Lauderhill Strikers.
Yes.
What about there's a South Florida team? There's a team called South Florida Kickers or something like that?
Not in the lineup for this year.
They're not in the lineup for this year. But Rockers, is Rockers really good? I understand that Rockers might have had some issues before, but they're up and running quite well.
Well, Rockers has been one of the top teams in the league for the last couple of years, both on the Super League side and on the Masters.
Okay.
They have both teams.
Okay.
So for the Masters this year, we have also 8 teams. You have Chelsea, Rockers, Legend, Class, FC Attackers, Moments, Benfica, and of course Unity. Those are the Masters team.
Those are the Masters League team.
Yeah.
Well, any of them is really coming with anything new or different?
Well, every year they come with something new.
How hungry are they?
Every year, we're talking about the Masters or
the
Super?
Masters League.
Well, they always come with something new. Some slower players and some more
Yes.
energetic players,
Okay.
players who are just turned 40.
Some geriatric players.
Yeah, call them young 40s.
But are you playing in the Masters this year?
If the Masters is over 60, yeah.
I thought you said you were not 35 yet.
I have retired myself to do play-by-play.
Well, unless it was a geriatric team, then you play for that one.
Tell you the rain has definitely put a damper in our streaming.
Yes, it is. I was getting
As you can tell, the swaying of the camera is just trying to get focus here. It's windy. The rain is coming down. You know, so we're trying to get you the best streaming views that we can. So we do apologize for the subpar quality at times, but we are doing our best right now to, you know, make it through the rain and all that.
If you're just joining us, you know, you're tuned into Flex FM, Flex Television, those of you, and you're also streaming through the Tenny Miller Live programming platform. It's a annual CASA soccer league, and of course this year is the 21 years of the league. And earlier we spoke with Mr. Campbell, who is a gentleman whose brainchild it is for this league, and he spoke at length about this concept and what happens. This evening is just a friendly match for bragging rights to start out the season for this year. And it's CASA ALLSTARS A and B.
And once again, I do apologize for the
exciting nature of the screen.
Well, no, the difficulty we have in trying to maneuver throughout the rain without our equipment getting wet. So we can definitely continue bringing us the live stream. So yes, I do apologize for the shaky cameras, and the I think we have the audio back up and running, but we're gonna see how much we can bear through the rest of the game here. So do definitely stay with us. And of course, now we have the Group B on the attack. I think they came out well energized the beginning of the second half, but they have slowed down a little bit now. I guess fatigue chipped in. And a fight for, well done by the defense there to get that ball out.
Yeah,
that could have been a dangerous one for the B team there. Oh, beautiful header and great save by the goalie. As we take a look at the replay here, that was well done, and that was a first great opportunity for Group A in the second half here, and that goes out for a goal kick.
Both teams have really stepped up the game for the second half.
Yes.
Stepped up the play, yes.
Yeah, even though this is a friendly and leading up to the First game's coming up on Wednesday.
Wednesday's game is what time? How many matches on Wednesday?
One game on Wednesday. And when I get that schedule, I'll definitely let everyone know.
Well, it's not an all-star game for Wednesday. We are at the Lauderdale Sports Complex here in Fort Lauderdale. In Lauderdale. It's the CASA, annual CASA Soccer League. And we have the All-Stars on the field playing this afternoon for bragging rights. The first match.
So actually, Mr. Miller,
Yeah, you're saying
the first opening games for the season, actual games, is actually going to be on the 31st.
Okay. Which is that Saturday.
Which is on Saturday, next Saturday. Is actually going to be the first game. And they start the day off at 3:30 with a Masters game, Chelsea versus Benfica. That will be at 3:30. And at 5 o'clock, you have the second Masters game for the day, which is going to be Legend going up against FC Attackers. Those are the two Masters game that will play on the opening day, or the first official day.
Match day, yes.
Right, on Saturday. And then at 6:30, you have the Lauderdale Strikers going up against the Lauderdale Lions. And that is definitely going to be a great game. That's the first game of the Super League.
Okay.
And at 8:30, we have our featured game with the Rockers FC going up against ESP out of Miami. So those are the four games for the opening day for the games for the 2026 CASA season. And of course, on Wednesday, February 4th, you're going to have Florida Badgers going up against Plantation FC. And that's another Super League. Now, if you're watching us and you don't know the difference between the Super League and the Masters, Super League is open, meaning there's no age restriction. Okay. Of course, the Masters is over 40, meaning all the players have to be at least 40 years old.
40 years old.
Not 39 and
like
a half,
me.
but
Not 39
40.
like me, but 40. Okay.
Right. So that's what's coming up for the beginning of the season. So what you're watching is just a preview of what's to come
next weekend and the following Wednesday.
Yes. Now, of course, last year, for the Masters, Rockers FC is the defending champs for the Masters. And Top Notch, who was the winner of the Super League last year, did not enter the league this year. So as far as there will be no repeat champions in the Super League this year, back-to-back. But there can definitely be a back-to-back winner on the Masters end. With under 20 minutes left in the second half, score still stands 0-0 for Group A and Group B, and I think we have a foul. That was a breakaway. That the player was held back, as we're going to take a look at the replay here. That was what we call a professional foul. And of course, player take a yellow card for that. And you have a free kick opportunity for Group A of the CASA All-Stars. And now this ball is literally probably around 20 yards out. A great opportunity for Group A to take advantage of it. And let's see what they can do with this set piece opportunity. And it's going to be taken by number 17 of the A team. And he's going straight for goal. Beautiful shot. An opportunity here. Well done by the goalie. They had a great opportunity there, but they took forever to get that shot off. That was a great free kick by number 17 of the Group A. And ball goes out. Throw in for Group B. And I think we have a substitution here. Now, Group A had a great opportunity. That's probably the best opportunity they had for scoring, and they didn't take advantage of it. And it's definitely going to come back to haunt them if Group B end up scoring here. Well done by the defense from Group A. And through ball. And that's going to be broken up by the defense. Well done by the midfielder there. Now the game has definitely slowed down. I think the fatigue is chipping in. Of course, these players are it's the beginning of the season, so they're not as game fit as they're supposed to be. Once again, this is the opening ceremony and parade for the 2026 CASA League. And this is just a all-star game for bragging rights. We have the Lauderhill All-Stars A and Lauderhill All-Stars B. And earlier today we had clinic for the young players. That was from 2 to 4. Went well, of course. And we also had the dress parade. Now, the dress parade, believe it or not, the team can actually get 3 points if they show up with 11 players and 1 manager and are dressed appropriate, meaning they're all in uniform or all in attire that represent their club. And they can actually get up to 3 points. So they can get from 0 to 3 points. And the points are dictated by how their appearance is. And how that helps them, if at the end of the season they needed 3 points just to make it to the playoff, this could be great for them. And if you were watching earlier, you can tell that most of the teams were, in uniform, lined up with 11 players and a manager. So they go out and they came out and they wanted that 3 points. And if I was playing, I would want that 3 points too. Get ahead of the game. Of course, the season is going from now until the end of May and could go to the first week of June. Not like before where we go all the way to July, but because this is a World Cup year, World Cup starts in June, so season kind of cut short so everyone can enjoy the World Cup. Now we have a foul against the defense there, well protected. Protect the ball there by the defense and gain a foul out of it. Here comes Group B. Trying to get a goal ball over the top, beautiful ball. And he saved it. And let's see what he does with it. Beautiful. Beat the defender on the line. Ball across the middle, and there's an opportunity. And blocked by the defense. And that was a great opportunity for Group B. And now ball finally cleared out of danger. But still in possession by Group B. And here comes once more the attack. Ball stolen by the defense. And here comes a counter attack. And ball goes out for a throw-in. Now, I have to definitely check with the officials if this is going to go to penalty or it just ends in a tie. When I find out, I'll definitely let you know. Okay, so I was just informed that if the game remained a tie at the end of a regular regular time, then it definitely goes directly to a penalty shootout. Once again, if the regulation time ends in 0-0 or a tie, they'll definitely go to a penalty shootout to determine the winner of A or B. Beautiful through ball, well defended by B. And ball goes out for throwing for Group B. And here comes Group B once more on the attack. Nice ball over the top, broken up by the defense. And shot goes wide off the goal. I think he got more of the ground than he got off the ball. And just another reminder, the official day for the opening games will be on January 31st. That's actually next Saturday, with games starting at 3:30. First game is going to be a Masters game. Chelsea versus Benfica. And at 5 o'clock, we have another Masters game with Legend versus FC Attackers. And at 6:30, you have the first Super League game with Lauderhill Strikers going up against Lauderhill Lions. And at 8:30, the featured game will be Rockers FC going up against ESP out of Miami. And on the following Wednesday at 7:30, you'll have Florida Badgers going up against Plantation FC. And do remember, if you're watching us and you're here in the South Florida area and you want to come out and see the game live, we're at 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard, right here in the beautiful city of Lauderhill. And with under 4 minutes, game still stand at 0-0. And if it remains that way, then it'll definitely go directly to penalty shootout. Here comes another opportunity for Group A, but the goalie was there to stop them. Here comes Group B on the attack. And we have a foul in the middle of the field against Group A. Of course, these all-star selection are players from different teams that comes together to play this exhibition game at the opening of the league. As the time ticks down, looks like it's definitely going to go to a penalty. Here comes Group B. And long shot and goes wide of the goal. And that's, of course, the official time is being kept on the field. But according to our time clock, under 2 minutes left in this game. At least officially, in regulation time. Here comes Group A with what's probably going to be their final attack, coming down the right flank. One defender to beat, ball across the middle. And still on the attack. Well done. And there was a great opportunity for Group A, but the header goes up and over the goal. And well done by the forward there to beat that one defender and get that ball across the goal. And here comes once more the ball across the middle. Oh, that was a great opportunity for Group A. Could have got that in the final seconds of the game. Could have had a goal there. And that is the end of regulation time. And of course, we have to have a winner, even though this is an exhibition game. So we're going to go straight to penalty shootout. And of course, it's going to be the best of 5. So as we get ready once more for the penalty shootout, just a reminder that the season officially starts on Saturday, January 31st, with 4 games. First game at 3:30, Chelsea going up against Benfica. Of course, that's a Masters game. And at 5, we have another Masters game, Legend going up against FC Attackers. And at 6:30, the first Super League game, Lauderhill Strikers going up against Lauderhill Lions. And the featured game for that day at 8:30 will be Rockers FC going up against ESP out of Miami. And on the following Wednesday at 7:30, you have Florida Badgers going up against Plantation FC. As we take a look at some of the play of the game, while we wait for the lineup of the penalty takers. And the first penalty is going to be taken by out of Group A. See, that's number 3. So Group A is in pink and Group B is in black. Here comes the first penalty. And that's goal number 1 for Group. Did that? Yes, goal for the first for the A team, and number 12 step up for Group B, and he scores. The score stands 1-1. And here comes number 71 for Group A of the All-Stars. And well done. So it's 2. Group A 2. And here comes number 5 for Group B to try and see what he can do here. And he goes right down the middle and scores. So the score stands Group A 2, Group B 2. And here comes number 47 up for Group A. Almost a save by the goalie. And Group A 3. And here comes, I think this is number 4 for Group B. And he put it right down the middle. And the score stands 3-3. And up next is number 52 for Group A. And another well-taken penalty by Group A. So Group A 4. And so far Group B at 3. Coming up number 18 for Group B to see if he can even the score. And another well-taken penalty kick. And the scores still stay even at 4. Take a look at number 18. And up to take the 5th penalty for Group A is number 44. And another well taken penalty kick. And that's 5-4. So as you can see, the teams are still very equal. And here comes number 8. And if he scores, it ties it. If he misses, then Group A wins. So the pressure is on number 8 right now of the B team. And almost saved, but it's a goal, and now it goes into sudden death. So Group A and Group B is definitely equal right across the board. And up for Group A is number 6. And of course, this is sudden death. And another goal. And Group A is up 6-5. And here comes number 9 for Group B. And the pressure is definitely on him now. Make it tight, missed, and now it's tied 6-6. And let's see if we're going to go through all 11 players. Up for Group A, number 12. Another goal, almost save. Group A, 7. And Group B is at 6, but they have a chance to equal it or hang their heads in defeat. And up comes number 15 for Group B. And once again, the pressure is on. Miss it, hang your head in shame. Make it, you tie it up. And now it's 7-7. Well, as you can see that both teams are equal across the board. They were equal in regular time, 0-0, and now they're equal in penalty kicks. Here comes number 15 for Group A. And we have a save. And the first save for Group B. Now, and now Group B, number 11 have the chance to take Group B to victory. And now the goalie have a chance to save it and let it continues. Let's see what happened here. And that's it, and we have a winner. And Group B has just won in penalty shootout and are the champions for the exhibition series of CASA opening day. Once again, I want to welcome all the viewers on Flex TV. And please do remember to hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever there's a game or an event here on Flex TV. For CASA 2026, Super League and Master League, this is Nigel saying, until next time, keep it locked.
Representation, Carl Brown Trophy. I say congratulations to CASA. 8-7 in penalty kicks. Penalty shootout. Good job of coaching in penalty. As the teams gather for the photo opportunity. Mind you that on the 31st there'll be a full round of games right here from 5 o'clock until 8:30. 4 games listed for the congratulatory jubilation on the field, the Carl Brown Trophy. I think it was accepted by his son on behalf of Coach Brown.
Cry.